You're rocking with the Locked and Loaded RN. If you're new to my channel, bienvenidos. If you're one of my awesome subscribers, welcome back. I got back from church. I washed my face off, the makeup off my face, and now I'm chilling in my room in my chase. What I need to be doing though is calling my Reem, the water heater people, because I need them to reset my water heater. There's an alarm that keeps kicking, turning off the water. And now my hot water isn't working. I literally showered with water this morning. It's always something. For my people considering to be a homeowner, think twice, especially if you're a lady. I don't know. I mean, I know a lot of ladies that know how to do a lot of stuff on their houses, but if you're not a maintenance or jack of all trades type of woman buying a house by yourself, or I would say just buying a house, not even if it's by yourself. Even men though, because there's a lot of men that don't know trades. And so you gotta be careful. Be careful, prepare, be ready financially, mentally, emotionally. There's just always something that the house needs. Or maybe it's, I don't know, I hear people say having a baby, you can never prepare for it. I feel like maybe a house is like that. You could think you have all the money saved for a house, but something's gonna come up. I know people that got brand new houses or new construction houses, and hi Gabe, what's up? How's Saturday going? What you up to? I'm here ranting about home ownership. I went to church, got home, washed my face off, and now I'm just chilling. I'm gonna go call my water heater people company to see if they can reset my water heater. That's about it. What are y'all doing? How's your Saturday going? Talk to me. This is the first time I'm not ripping and running. Watch, now that I got on live, watch people start calling me. It never fails. As soon as I get on live, people call me. Did you buy Sheba? No. I don't even know what that is. What's Sheba? Put me on. Let me know. Maybe I need to buy it. How much what? Hi, Jamian. Oh, thank you, Krish. Okay, I'll research it. You might be really putting me onto something that I need to know. So I'm definitely going to look it up. Jam, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm not selling anything. Wrong channel. Okay, you said it's wealth transfer worldwide. You must get in now. You could be rich by the end of the year. Okay, I'm definitely going to check it out. Big Chief, have you ever wrestled with your demons? I think everybody has. I mean, I don't like the word demons, but everybody has things, their weaknesses, things that they have to work on. So absolutely, growth is a journey. I mean, what is your age and where you from? Oh, okay, because I saw a rate, what you charging, all kinds of stuff that was moving in the wrong direction. Um, yeah, I'm from Connecticut. Thank you. God bless you too. Read back. Slave. Okay. Trust no one. I think I'm quite free. Okay. What about you, Big Chief? Have you wrestled with demons? Um, I thank you for the art lyric, but that's okay. Not now. Maybe when I get bigger, revisit me for that. You okay, man? Mentally active and fixed. You sure? Yeah. Hi, how are you? I'm good. Thank you. Can you shout out my boy Mo Lester? Oh, I get it. Good one, Kush. Yes, but I fear that most of wrestling is still to come. Okay, well, if you were able to tackle things in the past, you can use that same strength. You know that you could do it again with whatever comes. So don't worry about it. Keep pushing, keep striving. Where am I from? I'm from the United States. What's my channel about? So I'm a nurse and I do a little bit of everything. I have locks, so my channel is called the Loc'd N Loaded RN. I talk about my sister locks as they grow. If you look at back at my older videos, they've changed. I talk about nursing, DIY stuff, stuff about the house, cooking, a little bit of everything. Um, Maybe some twerk. No, wrong channel. Am I sure? 100%. Tracing tragedy twerk. No, wrong channel. Sam, show some booty. No, wrong channel. You and Sam are on the wrong channel. Thank you, Jam. I appreciate it. Yeah, bye, Tracing Tragedy. I hope you find what you're in search of. Ro, yeah, no booty. Thank you. So, regarding nursing stuff, what is one thing that you have found appalling in the industry and one thing that is amazing from a nursing career? The thing that I find appalling is, unfortunately, in nursing, um, I think back in the day, nurses had to have compassion to go into the field. At least they should have. And I think a lot of people are going into the field for money that they think they're going to get or just for the title, but they really don't care about their patients. And to me, that's appalling because you literally have people's life in your hand to not care about them. The one thing that's amazing about the nursing career is I would say I love the ability to educate, to advocate for people, especially people that look like me, people that speak another language. There's a lot of cultures or people that have health disparities just because of how they look. So I've had patients, let's say the black patient that gets thrown in the corner and not paid attention to, even though they're complaining about something just because of how they look, or they might seem like they don't have money, things that shouldn't play a factor on the care that you provide. Um, I've seen that happen in nursing, which is ridiculous. And so I've been able to come in and advocate and again educate. So that's what I love about nursing. I love doctors and nurses so much. Yeah, just joke. Oh, you're joking, Sam. Okay. Very respect for your nursing career. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah, it's unfortunate. I meet a lot of people that I graduated from high school and just went on to become a nurse because their parents are nurses. And I used to see it from before. I was a nurse assistant for about 10 years. So I got to watch nurses. There were some nurses that I loved how they nursed. And I used to take notes and say, oh, when I become a nurse, I'm going to do this. Nurse, I never want to be that type of nurse. There were the nurses that felt like if it wasn't medication to give to the patient, anything else wasn't their job. The patient asked for anything, if they called, they'll just turn around and ask the nurse assistant, you go, can you see what they want? Can you do this? Can you do that? The only thing they wanted to do was give medication because they had to. If they could have gave the nurse assistant the medication to give, I bet you they would have did it too. And I didn't like that. I hate to see a lazy nurse. I don't have respect for lazy nurses. I don't like people that don't like teamwork, that don't want to work with their team. If you see the nurse assistant is in one room and someone's asking for juice, tell them the juice. Come on, you're not busy, so why not? Besides nursing and dreadlocks, making, what do you like for hobbies? I don't know. You know what? I'm working on my hobby list because I'm often so busy working. Then I go to church, and that's pretty much it. Like, I don't really find time for hobbies, but my goal this year was to work on getting hobbies. I love shopping. I love eating. I love traveling. Uh, one of the things, the videos that I had initially on my channel was I was going to teach myself how to play the saxophone. And I do have the saxophone in the closet, y'all, and I never learned I haven't learned how to play it as of yet. But I plan to free up my schedule and start taking lessons because I need to learn how to play the saxophone. That's on my thing that I have to do. So subscribe to my channel and hold me accountable, y'all, so that, I'll be able to play a song by the end of this year. What are some of your hobbies? Give me some ideas. I do a little bit of everything, though. I have a friend that invites cycling. That's cool. Um, I like, I used to do that with her. I haven't had time, but I did enjoy that. I've been roller skating. I like that as well. It's great exercise. I like to walk. Hiking is cool. I wish I could swim. If I could swim, I would say swimming, but I'm learning how to swim. What are some of your hobbies? People talk about hobbies. I'm always like, what is my answer for that? I need to have a more solid answer for what my hobbies are. Give me some ideas of hobbies, y'all. I was gonna go live in church today. So swimming is big thing for me. Puzzle making is cool. You know what? I used to do puzzles as well. I used to do the jigsaw puzzles. I did about 3 1,000 piece puzzles, and I did one that was 5,000 pieces. When I tell you it was huge, it covered a large part of the. It was a puzzle of like 4 or 5 kids in a candy store, so it had so many details, and it had like an old man that was standing over there, standing behind them, looking at them, talking to someone else. Then it had 3 kids, and one of the kids was taking a marble out of the other child's jar. And so it had a lot of details, but it took me years. I would work on it, then I would stop, then I'd work on it, and I'll stop, finished it, and then my mother was moving, so I had to get rid of it. Hi, Maniac. I'm sorry if I'm butchering your name. I'm doing good. How are you? Brayden, I'm sorry, I don't pop anything. Where am I from? I'm from the United States. Oh, you're coming, Brayden. You gotta go with Sam and the other guy that said I did frame it. I had it framed. It was in my mother's house for many years. But when she was moving, she, had to she was asking me if I wanted it, but I was moving to another state. So I couldn't fit it in my car. And so she ended up giving it to this guy from church. So I don't know if he still has it or not, but she did frame it. I had it. I used to do it it was like a base on the basement floor at her old house. And when she was moving, she was like, listen, we're about to move. If you don't finish this, I'm going to throw it away. And so I banged it out. I finished it. And she used to say, if you finish, I'm going to frame it and put it in my living room. So she did end up framing it, putting it in her living room. It was there for many years. And then when she was moving out the country, and I was moving to another state. We ended up throwing it away. Well, not throwing it away, giving it away. So I don't know. Maybe people still have it, maybe they don't. But I have a picture of it, at least for memory's sake. What's the biggest, the most pieces of a puzzle that you've done? Yeah, because my mother was saying she was gonna throw it away, and I had put so much work into it. It's a nice stress reliever. I used to do it like when I'll be stressed out with life or with school. I would go down to the basement and work on it. I was thinking to get another one, but I don't have time realistically to work on it. Max, you've done 1,000 pieces. Okay. You know, I've yet to find another 5,000 puzzle like that again. I've seen 3,000, but I've never saw another 5,000 piece like that again. And I don't think that they thought people were going to finish it because for some reason the outline, the frame of it was bigger than the actual puzzle. I don't know how that happened, but I had to find a way to make it work. Do I like sushi? No. And to be honest, I haven't even tried sushi. But something about raw fish. I mean, I'm sure there's different types of sushi, but I've never had it. So what's everybody doing on under Saturday? I just got back from church. I'm about to go volunteer. Y'all know that I have a big event tomorrow that I'm volunteering in, and we're about to serve like maybe 3,000, 4,000 people. So I'm gonna be at the warehouse, helping them pack the trucks for tomorrow. Then 5 in the morning, we go down to where the event's gonna be, and the event starts at 12. So it's about, like I said, 3 to 4,000 people that we serve. Oh, I don't eat shrimp, but you can do sushi with salmon too, right? Cameron, I think you're a part of the Brandon and Sam group that have wishes that won't be granted. Oh, okay. So yeah, I might try the one with salmon. Do you make sushi at home or do you always go out to eat it? Um, they have one that's deep fried. Oh yeah, I read that. Okay. I saw somebody have something one time that they like used to roll their sushi. It was like wooden slack, and then you put it, I guess, the sheet, and then you roll it, and then you could cut it. It looked like it was fun to make though. Okay. Apart from shrimp, what other sushi tastes good? Like what type? And what did y'all eat today? I ate at church, but I'm still hungry. They had rice, tofu, and like cabbage and cake. Oh, you like smoked flavors? I need to try it. I saw somebody have a smoker at their house and the meat looked really good. I'm gonna get a grill and I'm thinking to get a smoker as well. I never even heard of that. What country do you live in? Oh, Shisharon. Where are you from? ZYZZZ. You're from El Salvador? Okay, I'm from Panama. Yeah, I know where El Salvador is. Somos paisanos. Claro. Mi español no es perfecto, pero claro. Pass, Braden. 100 doesn't move me. Wrong channel. Tu vida en Estados Unidos. No, casi mente como, bueno, casi mente toda mi vida. Como 33 años. 35 años. Yo tengo 36. So casi mente. Casi, casi. Hi, Scott Davis. How are you? Welcome to the channel from the UK. What time is it right now in the UK? Sale en español. Bueno. You know what? To be fair, I really learned a lot of Spanish from hanging with Dominicans. So to give them their credit, they taught me a lot because my mother is fluent in English and Spanish. My father, I didn't grow up with him, but he's fluent in English and Spanish. With Panamanians, when you see Panamanians, most of them have Caribbean um, heritage. So a lot of times they speak English perfectly. So with that being said, my mother was working 3 jobs. She was a single mom. So she really didn't have time to teach us Spanish like that, especially me because I was the youngest. But with my Dominicans, they really took me under their wing and taught me a lot of Spanish. So now when I speak Spanish, a lot of times people be like, "Tú eres dominicana?" I'm like, no, I'm not. But the accent and the verbiage and everything that I've learned is through them. So I'm grateful to them. And then it doesn't help that I'm black. So, to a lot of people, when you're black and you speak Spanish in their world, you're Dominican on the bat. So, oh, it's 10 p.m., Scott? Okay. Yeah, you know what it was? Like, I used to go to Panama every year, but I feel like my family, when you would say something wrong, they would laugh at you. And so, when you're trying to learn a language and somebody laughs at you, especially when you're younger, you shut down and be embarrassed. So, let's say if it was cup, I would go to say, let's say I said basa, and they'll be like, basa? It's basa. And then they'll laugh. And then I'll be like, okay, well, I'm not going to try that again. You know what I'm saying? So, I would shut down and I wouldn't try to speak it anymore. But with the Dominicans, they were like, oh, my love, it's not like that, it's like this. Or, when, let's say if they said something to me like, pass me this, let's say they said, not, I mean, we're just a culture. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So let's say if they said, they were talking about una maleta, a suitcase, and I didn't know what the word meant, they would like describe it to me like, oh, okay, if you're going on a trip, the thing you put your clothes in, I'm like, oh, okay, a suitcase. And they're like, yeah. I'm like, okay. So then I would put the word together, maleta, suitcase. Okay, great. So then I would know it, and then I could keep building up my vocabulary. So it ended up working out that now the job that I got, I literally got it because they wanted a Spanish speaking nurse for the area that I work in. So they made a position for me. They, pay me pretty decent because they wanted a Spanish speaking nurse. And so I was able to get the job. And again, with a lot of the people I work with are either Puerto Ricans or Dominicans. So again, the Dominicans are like, "Tú eres Dominicano?" I'm like, mm-mm. No, I'm not. But yeah, so even for the people trying to learn English, I always tell them, you know, keep practicing. Even if you say things wrong and people laugh, that's the only way you're gonna learn. Because if you're ashamed to speak it, Mm-mm. Oh, thank you. I don't really have friends in my workspace, to be honest. I'm a friendly person, but I think friend is a stretch. Oh, thank you, Scott. How is your day going? Tell me about you. What are you up to? What did you do today? I was telling everyone, the other people that were on, I have to go call my water heater company to see if they could fix my water heater. I didn't have hot water this morning, so I had to shower with cold water to go to church. You said I put Scott in the hot seat now? Oh, we got to put you in the hot seat. All we got from you is that you're from El Salvador. We don't got, you don't have your name, nothing else. So both of y'all gonna go in the hot seat. Are you fluent in English or are you using the translator app to write? I imagine, yeah, I imagine you're fluent in English because I'm speaking in English and you're responding. So I take it that you are fluent in English. Just hair on my nose from the pillow. And how long did it take you to learn English? Do you think the English language is hard to learn? I think a lot of people think English is hard because we have a lot of the same words that that mean different things and you write it different but it's pronounced the same. I grew up in care, had it rough, but can't complain. I pay my bills and keep my head above water. I hear that, you know? I was telling somebody the other day, I said, as long as you're alive and your heart rhythm, you know, when you're looking at your heart rhythm in the hospital, it goes like this. Every time your heartbeat, it does this. If you've ever watched any of those medical movies, you see the people's heart rhythm doing this. And I told somebody, I said, as long as you're alive and you have a heartbeat and your rhythm is doing this, life will do this. So if you're down, take it easy. It's going to go back up. And if you're up, brace yourself because it's going to go back down. The only time that life does this is when the line for your heart rhythm does this. And that's called asystole. That means you're dead. So that's just like you got to prepare for that. You got to just brace yourself. It's just what it is. It's called the issues of life. I worked in all center for 15 years. I worked with plenty of Canadian and Americans. See, I'm English. The downside is never want to answer the phone. Oh, you worked at a call center? I have a lot of cousins that work at call centers. They work for the vacuum cleaner, the Hoover, and they live in Panama too. So normally once you have a call center job, they pay pretty well, right? But yeah, they said that a lot of Americans call in yelling, saying their vacuum cleaner is not working and they want to talk to the manager right now. And they said they just learned to say, okay, hold on. And then they'll just wait a long time until the person hangs up or they'll come back and say, I'm sorry, he said no. Even though they didn't talk to anybody. I'm like, oh, so now I know when I call for customer service, that's what's happening. Scott, you said your heart beats like anyone else and that makes you happy. You had enough of the call center life? Yeah, I think all of my cousins in Panama have either worked at or still do work at the call center. And their stories always make me laugh when they're talking about America. They think Americans are crazy. You said you're barely hanging on. I don't know. Life is. There's a lady. She has a YouTube channel. Her name is Peach McIntyre, and she has a saying that I love. She said, "Life is filled with adversity, but you gotta keep going." And I love that. Life is filled with adversity. And I've come to realize it doesn't matter who you are. You could be rich. I've gone to see patients in rich houses, like in big houses, and they look like they have money, but yet I'm there to see them because they're sick. they're dying from cancer, or their family member is dying, or they have a big wound. They're not exempt from problems. They just have different problems. It doesn't matter. Things will always, life will always life, no matter who you are. There's always something to keep you on your knees, keep you praying. If everything was perfect, there's some people that will never pray. So life has, you have to go through things so that you can always resort back to praying to God. Where am I at? I'm in Connecticut, United States. It's 5 p.m., 5:10 to be exact. So the sun is looking to set maybe in like about 2 hours. Oh, you're an hour behind. I think my mom is an hour. You know, here in the U.S., we do the spring forward, fall back. So there's a time that we're on the same time zone with you guys. And then when we spring forward, we go forward an hour when it's springtime. And then we're on a different time zone. I heard that they were going to get rid of that, though, because we're the only country that does the change of time. I remember when I used to be working in a hospital, it used to be beautiful. The days that you, let's say you would work, let's say I was working overnight when the clock would spring forward, great. It used to change at 1 a.m. So you'll be working and then you'll see the clock do this on its own and it'll jump and it'll be 2 a.m. So now you're getting out early. But when we used to be working fall and the clock will go back an hour at 1 a.m., you'll see it go, and now it's back to being 12. So now you work 13 hours instead of 12. I used to want to die. I used to hate them days. I used to purposely try to pick up the spring forward and not work on the fallback. Ghostface, I'm not twerking. But I'm sure you can find a channel that has twerking. Or OnlyFans, maybe? We are about 5 hours different. Congratulations on being, that's amazing. What do you think of England? Thank you so much. I want to visit the UK. I want to visit England, but I haven't as of yet. It's on my list. I think you guys have good health care, right? Doesn't everyone in England have free health care if I'm right, or if, am I thinking of the wrong place? It's free, but we pay extra tax to cover it. Oh, okay. Well, they said nothing in life is free, not even a free lunch. So they got to cover it in some way. They always find a way to cover things. I have a feeling that I'm not going to sleep until about midnight or 1 o'clock tomorrow morning. Because I think I'm going to go to the warehouse for like 7 or 8 and watch us be there for straight back. And then the event, like I said, starts 5. And so if I was smart, or if I could, I would be sleeping. But I can't sleep during the daytime. Unless I'm sick or something is really, really wrong, I can't sleep during the daytime. Do you guys sleep during the day? You said, but it's good. You can have anything you need for free, no charge, even if you're homeless. Oh, that's awesome. Hi, DeRay. My dog just got hit by an 18-wheeler. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sad. He was my kid. Can you all pray for me? I'm in pain. I have had Demoni since he was 2 months old. We've been together for 8 years. I am so sorry. And I'll definitely keep you in my prayers. I'll definitely keep you in my prayers. That's not easy. No. You said I look like I'm under the bed. No, it's a chair. It's a chase that I'm sitting in. My bed is actually over there. So this is a chair that's in my room. It's like a tufted chair. The chairs that go like this. So you put your legs up. You know why I laugh is because one time I saw a lady sitting in one, but hers was leather. And I thought it was her bed. And she was like, yeah, I thought it was her bed. And she said, oh, no, it's the chair. And I was like, oh, okay, it looks like a bed because it's big, it's wide. Someone else could sit beside it. But, you know, I have pillows here. Do y'all know that I barely sit here? I wanted it so bad in my room, and I barely sit here. I used to be like, I'm going to sit here, and I'm going to have my devotion every morning. I'm going to read my Bible before I leave out for the day. And then when I'm watching TV, I made sure that I bought one of the mounts that I could turn it so I could put the TV this way for when I'm sitting here or if I want to eat my... I'm so tired. I don't even barely sit here. But I do love it. Where am I from? Country-wise, I'm from Panama. You know, I have a hard time. When people ask me where I'm from, I never know what they mean. When they ask me where I'm from, I don't know if they mean what state I'm from, what country I was born in. So I feel like I overshare because I'm not sure which one they mean. So I was born in Panama, but I'm from Connecticut. Because I feel like, let's say somebody asks me where I'm from and I say, oh, I'm from Panama. They'll go, oh, okay. Like you came from Panama. I remember like when I at my house, a neighbor asked me where I came from, and I was like, oh, I'm from Panama. And she was like, well, you came a long way. I was like, no, I don't think that's what she wanted to know. And then the times when I'll say, oh, I'm from Connecticut, they'll be like, oh, okay, but I hear an accent. What country are you from? So I never know what people mean when they say that. But I live in Connecticut to answer your question. Where are you from, Albert? That's funny that I look like I'm under the bed. I don't know what that means, so I'm not going to say it. That might be a bad word. What language is it? It looks like Creole to me, but I could be wrong. Am I wrong? Mizo language. It's meant. Okay, what is that? What country is that though? Northeast India. Oh, okay. Cool. So now I'm gonna go Google it on I'm gonna go Google it on Google Translate so I can hear how to pronounce it. I don't know how to pronounce it. My phone is gonna die, so I can't sit there anymore. You know I'm gonna get off soon. Hold on, now let me plug my charger in. Oh, okay, you got it. Does it say what it means? He said it means I love you. Is he set me up to say a curse word or something? Sorry, Albert. I can't trust anybody. For all I know, it could be something crazy. Translate to me, my father is a foreigner. How did you learn English? In school or through your family? How did you learn English? Because let's say like my cousins that are in Panama that work at the call center. Like I said, some of their parents, well, most of their parents spoke to them in English. That's how they learned. But some of them, their parents only spoke to them in Spanish. They only know Spanish. Tupac, Biggie, etc. Oh, you're saying you learned English from rap, listening to rap. You're not the only person I heard that from. I said that that's how they learn English, is they listen to music, rap music to be specific. So what are y'all gonna do this weekend? What else? What is gonna happen tomorrow? Oh, okay, cool. So you listen to rap too to learn different languages. I think, like I said, the only problem when you learn English from a certain group, you're gonna speak it like them. And I don't know if that's a problem, but that's just a fact. You get what I'm saying? So let's say if okay, let's say when I lived in Maryland, it took me a long time to know what the people were saying. I moved to Baltimore. I was so taken back, and they felt the same way about me. So when I went, the people would be like, Saturday. I'll be like, Saturday? What's that? And I'll say Saturday, or they'll say Doug. And I'm like, what? And they're like, Doug. I'm like, what? And then they'll keep saying it. And after I'm like, oh, the dog? But they'll say Doug. And then they'll say Baltimore. And I'm like, Baltimore? Why are you saying that? Instead of saying Baltimore. There's a T there. Say Baltimore, but they'll say Baltimore. So I guess what I'm trying to say is, if let's say you move from another country and speak English to Baltimore, you would learn English and be saying Doug, Saturday, Baltimore, to, do, all of the stuff, you'll pronounce it like them, which again isn't bad because every state or every area has their accent. But I don't know. I guess who's to say which one is wrong or right? But to me, they kept saying, why do you talk like that? Are you from Denver? I was like, Denver? No. I'm just printing all the letters that you see. There's Baltimore. There's a T there. And they'll say Baltimore. Baltimore. Doug. Saturday. The zinc. They used to say zinc instead of sink. And I used to be like, what is happening? Then every time I would speak, they'll be like, where you from, New York? And I'll be like, no, I'm from Connecticut. And they'll go, oh, same thing. I'm like, no, not the same thing at all. But every time, like, I'll be working, where you from, New York? No, Connecticut. Yeah, that's what I said. Okay. Okay. But I get what they're trying to say. In comparison to accents, I guess Connecticut and New York will kind of be close compared to in Baltimore. So, and again, New York, even the boroughs, they have their accent. So, if you're from the Bronx, from Brooklyn, Harlem, everybody has their own way that they speak. Just like with countries, if you're from Cologne versus Panama City, there's certain words that you say and certain slang you say that people will know, oh, okay, you're from Cologne. Same thing with DR. If you're from La Romana, if you're from Santiago, if you're from different places, people know based on the speed that you speak, the accent, the words you use. So that's just life. So what else y'all doing this Saturday? Fill me in. My hair hurts a little bit since I just got it done on Thursday. It's tight. That's the only con to with my hair done. So yeah, like I was saying tonight, it's gonna be volunteering, packing up stuff at the warehouse. I'm gonna try to go live at the warehouse to see how many boxes we have. And then tomorrow at 5 a.m. is gonna be unpacking all the trucks, setting up all the stations outside, and then we serve about 4 to 5,000 people. When I tell you, like the line goes up the block, and normally he does it like I said twice a year. The beauty of it is he does one around Christmas time as well. So a lot of people are able to get gifts and stuff for their kids for Christmas. And I don't know, I know that to some people that might not sound like important, but when you don't have money and you're struggling and you have kids that is looking to you for Christmas time or back to school time and you don't have it, it's a blessing when you're able to get something. Like I remember us growing up, we used to get toys from the Red Cross. The Red Cross used to give, is it Red Cross? I'm thinking no, the Salvation Army, that you used to be able to sign up. I think they still do it. That you used to be able to sign up and tell them how old your child was, if it's a girl or a boy. Um, and then they'll give you, I think it was 3 gifts per child. When I tell you that made Christmas many times growing up, but it used to be funny because my mom wouldn't know what the gifts were because they would come wrapped. So let's, for example, growing up, we weren't allowed to wear pants at all. Like maybe pajama pants, but like to wear pants out to school and stuff. No, my mom is like super strict. So we would open up the gift and it would be like and it would be pants. And we'll be like, oh. And she'll be like, yeah, but you're not gonna wear those. And we'll be looking like, but why did you buy us these? You know what I'm saying? And she didn't want to come out and say she didn't buy us it because, she's trying to pass it off as gifts that she bought us. Um, and then she started getting it, unwrapping it, confirming what it was, and then rewrapping it. But it was funny because she wouldn't know. It would be a surprise and to us. But Salvation Army made our Christmas many years. So I try to give money for stuff like that for them. The Red Cross, like I told y'all, the Red Cross bought us or gave us furniture when we our house burned down. So it's a lot of organizations out there that I'll never forget the good they did for us when we were in need. So yeah, I'm going on a tangent, but my point was the ministry that this guy, he does this Amazon giveaway thing in the fall so they could get some stuff that they could put aside for their kids for Christmas, and he also does it now as well. Then he had got a bunch of, I can't remember what brand they were, but it was like around back to school time, and people were so grateful because they were saying like, at least they have one pair of shoes new for their kids to go back to school. Y'all know the first day of school is the first week is important, but the first day is the most important. When you're a child, you're going back to school, you want the first day of school outfit to kill it. At least have one thing new. Now, if you can do the first week on you, oh, you really was in good shape. But at least the first day, you didn't want to come back the first day with the same stuff from last year. So again, I pray that God blesses his ministry because he does a lot for our area. Even when we have a fire, people that just came out of prison, he provides them with clothes. When they end up getting housing, he furnishes their place completely, gives them dishes, everything. Costco and other stores give him food. So once a week, normally on Sundays, he like goes picks up the food and he lets them know so they could come get some like vegetables, desserts, different things that Costco gave him. So he does a lot of stuff that is really beneficial to the area. They goes once a month and serves food at the shelter as well. And then we provide the food so that they don't have to use the food that they receive from the food bank, so they could food for another day. Yum, yum, yum. What's yummy, David? What's yummy? Mr. Garcia, let me know what's yummy. Do you guys volunteer? If you volunteer, what type of volunteering do you do? I hope so. Your site? Okay. Thank you. Subscribe to my channel to support me, please. Where David? What country? We have Ecuador up here. We have UK up here. No, he wasn't from Ecuador. He's from El Salvador, I think he said. Where did he tell me? Gotta go back to look. El Salvador, yeah. It be sounding like the birds want to come through from where I have my air conditioner in the room. I have it taped, but they be sounding like they're right there trying. Am I from South Africa? No, I'm from Panama. But who knows? Maybe my descendants are from South Africa. Is that where you're from, South Africa? And if so, like what country? Are you actually South Africa or one of the other countries in the South African region? This bird sounds like it's right there. This is the next fear of home ownership. Animals getting their way into your house and being a problem. Hi, Leon. When I first bought my house, y'all, there was a squirrel that ate through the gable vent in the attic. It was up there running around. And so I used to be gone during the day. At nighttime, I'm in my bed. And I think I was about to go to sleep. And I hear, like something is like eating something. Okay, Lionel. Not that you want to eat me like a meal. Okay. And so I'm like, what in the world is that? First I'm thinking I'm tripping. I'm like, maybe I'm tired and I'm falling asleep and I'm hearing this. But then it sounded heavy. So then I started looking up videos on YouTube and I saw that raccoons get up in the attic. They be up there so much that the ceiling gets wet and soft and they could fall through the ceiling. And I was like, oh my goodness. Need a goof Englishman. What is that? A goof Englishman. What is that? Um, and so now I'm awake because I'm scared. Hi, Icky Thank you. How's your Saturday going? But yeah, so now I'm up looking at videos about raccoons, how to get them out the attic. When I tell you, as soon as the morning time came, Monday morning, I called these people. They came. It cost me $700, and they might have overcharged me, but I was just so desperate to get the squirrel out from my attic or whatever it was. I don't know what you're saying, but put the trap out, and then they caught the squirrel. So now anytime I'm in my house and I hear my house is older, so sometimes the house is settling, you hear the noises, but I'm like, I know there's not a squirrel up in my house again. My Saturday's good. Do you be on your live? I haven't cooked on live. I have videos cooking. If you check out my video, I have some videos cooking, but I haven't cooked on live. I just went on live recently, and the reason why is because I used to try to record long videos, and my phone is old, so with the space it would run out of space. So I realized, oh, if I go on live, it doesn't mess with storage space. So I just started, but I probably will cook on live soon. This week I've been doing doubles, so or working a lot, so I haven't even really been able to do the stuff that I normally do. Like ribs with butter, lemon, habanero sauce. I don't eat ribs. You about to snatch my black card away? I don't eat ribs. So if you're talking about pork ribs, I don't eat pork. I know they have beef ribs too, but I've never made them, and I don't think I've ever had them, to be honest. But that sounds good. Is it Raul? Am I pronouncing your name right? I think you can build your audience more because people love that interaction. Oh, okay. No, it's cool. I like going live because I talk to people from all over the world. And I mean, there's some people that come on and say some crazy fresh things, but other than that, it's pretty cool. And like you said, I feel like there's more interaction from doing the live than when I just put the videos. I'm gonna go get my merch this week, y'all. If I get merch, are you gonna support the Locked and Loaded RN merch? Even if you're not a nurse, you can still get a Locked and Loaded RN shirt. I'm thinking to do a giveaway. Once I get it, I want to maybe give away 3 shirts. But I don't know how that work for my people internationally, because that might be a pain depending on where to get it sent to you. So I don't know. You're gonna check out my videos? Okay, thank you. Do you have a YouTube channel as well? I'm gonna, go on live doing more things than just talking. Like you said, we could do cooking. I was outside doing yard work the other day. I'm a big DIY type thing, at least for stuff from my house. So I could try to go on live doing those things. No channel. Okay. Well, hope you subscribe to my channel and I see you the next time when I go live again. Only thing about live versus recording is, you know, live. So let's say if I'm cooking and I burn something, like everybody, unless I delete the live and still, once people saw it, they, or let's say I'm outside doing a DIY project and I mess up or something falls. You know what I'm saying? Like, at least you're more in control when you record the video and then submit it because you're able to edit stuff out and just not put it up if you change your mind. But when you're live, you own whatever it is that happens. So that's why sometimes I like when I'm sitting down and I'm not doing things because you don't know what's going to happen. I don't even have a tree, like a tree in the front of my house. Like and subscribe. People like life more because accidents can happen and people love that aspect of things. Exactly. I mean, I'm sure it's fun to watch, but as a person recording, you just don't know what's going to happen. And life is of such, the minute you go on live, that's when whatever it is going to happen. Even like the other day when I was driving and I was talking on live, I was like, how crazy would it be if I got in an accident on live? You know what I'm saying? That would be, I would take it down, but people already, or people maybe screen recorded it. So, what are you doing today for your Saturday? And why do you call yourself Ikiman? Ikiman. Are you Jamaican? You know whose lives I used to watch is Trebas. You know Trebas TV, when he used to be dating Diani. I love watching his lives. I know they're not together no more. Now he's with someone new. Last time I saw, he had a baby. I think she's with somebody new too. But Even that, when you're a couple and you guys go on live, it's like when you guys go on TV, on the reality TV, and all of a sudden people change up because the camera's rolling. That's a tricky thing, to go on live with your partner and all of a sudden an argument kick off and now y'all arguing on live, and I don't know. It's a lot. Ro, you're at the wrong place. There's no fans only. There's no only fans. Can y'all sleep during the day? I wish I could, but I can't. Like I said, I should be sleeping because later on I'm gonna be tired. And this week I have a lot that I'm gonna be doing. Thankfully, I don't work in Rhode Island this week. And then the next week I only work in Rhode Island 2 days for the week. And then the following week they're gonna be in Connecticut. And then the following week after that I have surgery. So yeah, I'm to the wire with time. I'm trying to get a lot of money in a little bit of time. What is your favorite type of food? You need to wear white gloves to eat chocolate. Why? Are you trying to say I might bite? Is that what you're trying to say? Is that what you're trying to get at, Albert? That my hand look like chocolate? So, I don't know how you meant that, but I receive it as a compliment. Albert, you say you're I think you had said North Asia. Okay. Oh, but you got brown people in Northeast Asia too. All right. Well, I don't know about Northeast Asia, but Northeast India, I mean, I'm sorry. Northeast India. Well, y'all, I'm to get off live and go call the water company for my water heater to see if they can fix my water heater so that I could get hot water again and my water heater can be reprogrammed so the alarm could stop going off. It's the first time in a long time that I've been home during the day. That's why I'm so lazy right now. You look like you have no bright idea. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. Sometimes I'm full of bright ideas, and other times I'm not. Right now, I'm not. My brain, I'm trying to relax it and empty it. I think too much, actually. I'll be up at like 3 in the morning thinking. So, do you have a bright idea? From all angles and positions in the bedroom. Hi, Tyler. How are you? How's your Saturday? What are you doing? Did you work today? Did you have it off? Are you young that you don't work? What did you do with your Saturday? When God said, let there be light, are you out of town? That's funny. Albert, I don't know if you're in love with the chocolate or you hating on the chocolate, but I think you're in love with the chocolate and you want to admit you're in love with chocolate. But it's okay. It's okay. I don't know. You love it. I don't know. It's given a little bit of a hater, but it's okay. You know, once you reach a certain age, chocolate sisters, once you like over 20 something, you've heard everything that someone could say about being chocolate. And you learn, hopefully, to love yourself and to not care. Because most of the time, those are the men that are in love with you, but they don't know how to express it. Uh, I came to realize when I was in middle school, a lot of the guys that used to make all the jokes about dark skinned girls or later on talk to you on the side. Or now that Facebook exists, those would be the guys that would jump into DMs and be writing you, oh, you're 13. Okay, well, that explains a lot. I get it. Then your comments are appropriate. Your comments are appropriate. You love me. Wow, what do you love about me? My forehead is bright. Thank you. But you said I didn't have any bright eyes, so how can my forehead be bright? Tyler, things escalated quickly. We went from how are you to you love me. Mm-hmm. You got it, Albert. Did you clean your today and clean the bathroom? I hope you did some chores today. It's Saturday. You got to do something. If you're not going to church on Saturday, you should be cleaning your room, make your bed, take your sheets off, wash your bed, sweep, mop, clean the bathroom, help your parents out. Keep hearing like steps. I think somebody might be working on something in the garage. That's what it is. Anyway, y'all, I'm about to go. Like I said, I might go live later so y'all can see the warehouse. Maybe. I'm not sure. Hi, Jawan. Thank you so much. Coming on when I'm leaving. How's your Saturday going, though? Hope you're having a good day. What did you do with your day so far, Jawan? I don't want to just cut off and leave you. I don't know if that's music or they drilling something. What's happening? Jawan, make sure you like my video and subscribe to my channel, please. All right.